Okay, when we were in Thessalonians, and the Apostle Paul was telling them that he had the authority, or he had the power to live from, their bread. Why? Because here in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 14, it says, "Even so, the Lord has commanded that those who preach the gospel should live from the gospel." Right? So he had the authority for that. So now that I've done that, I've showed that verse. Now we're going to go to the verses I want to talk to at the end now. Verse 24. "Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may obtain it. And everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a perishable crown, but we for an imperishable crown. Therefore I run thus, not with uncertainty. Thus I fight, not as one who beats the air, but I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified." So what is the Apostle Paul talking about here? This is an encouragement for us to become that sanctified and holy and separated body of Christ like God desires. In verse 25 he says, "Everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things." Does anybody know what temperate means? Have anybody heard of temperate glass that you put on your cell phone or even on high security windows? What is it? What is temperate? Temperate, or to go through a temperate process means to strengthen something. So they do, for the glass, for example, they heat it up to a different degree, a lot higher degree, and with that, the glass adheres in a different way, and it becomes a lot stronger. So everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things. So, what? Self-control. Yes, that's another explanation for temperate, self-controlled. Because if you think of an athlete, he's giving an example of what? Paul was modern, because he's talking about the Olympics, right? You guys know this, right? Of course, back then I think they ran around naked, but anyway.
We want to thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you and consider you a part of our family, just as the people attending in person. We want to ask that if this message touched you in any way, that you like this video, share it with your friends and family, and then also subscribe. This way you will get notified when we come out with other videos that may help bless you and others. Thank you again for joining us, and until next time, God bless and keep looking up.